I'm Stephen Goodman for Flyer News, and our question for Word on the Street this week is what steps or process do you think a refugee should go through before entering the United States? All right, so our question this time is what steps or what process do you think a refugee should have to go through before they can enter the U.S.?
For a refugee?
Yeah.
Oh gosh, what do you think? I think they should at least have to go through some sort of process to come in. I think it's really important for us to allow refugees to come in because the refugees are not just trying to sneak into our country. They're literally trying to be saved. I don't know what kind of steps they should be taking. Maybe a background check, but then again, I don't really know because it could be women and children. You can't really background check children. I don't know. What do you think?
Don't ask me.
You don't know?
No
Okay. I'm really sorry. I don't know. I guess not because, if you want them to be safe, you don't just want to let people die. You want to make sure that people are safe. And yeah, with the whole ISIS thing, some of the refugees could be ISIS undercover, but the reality is that most of them aren't, so we need to protect the most amount of people possible. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say.
All right, so again, our question is what steps or process do you think a refugee should have to go through before entering the U.S.?
All right, so my roommate worked with refugees last year, and the way she explains it is that the steps at hand right now are very thorough and extremely extensive, and it's very hard for a refugee already to get into the system in the United States of America, so I'm not sure exactly what steps those are. You could ask her, but I think the way things are as they are now is perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
All right, so again, our question is what steps or process do you think a refugee should have to go through to be able to enter the U.S.?
I think that the refugees in Syria and Iraq have already applied for refugee status, so they've already gone through a very lengthy wait period in the Middle East. So when they do come to the U.S., I think that they have already been through some screenings, and I think just a background check and then interviews. But I don't think it should be anything too intense and lengthy because they are fleeing from the violence that is going on in the Middle East.
And I agree with the screening process, but I also think that continued monitoring should be put in place, but they are fleeing from the horrible violence, and I think that as a country we should accept them with open arms.
All right, so again, our question is what steps or process do you think a refugee should go through before entering the country?
I think getting visa is the first thing they have to do. Since the visa, it saves the country itself from the people who came here and do do crimes or committed crimes, and to prevent any causes like what happened in the Paris attack or something like this. So.
I think myself it's depend to the country because Syria have a lots of trouble, and to save the people, it shouldn't be a tough process or something like that. It should be a very easy process because we want to save the people. I know sometimes it's caused hazard for the country, but it should be easier than anybody else or any country else. Yeah.
All right, so again, our question is what steps or process do you think a refugee should go through before entering the country?
I guess just go through the president.
For more videos and responses, be sure to check out our website, flyernews.com. Follow us on Twitter @FlyerNews, and follow us on Facebook, YouTube, and SoundCloud.